Welcome to Unity of Tulsa-Midtown. We're going to go ahead and start, and we'll draw some people in as we get going here, I think. Tis the gift to be simple, tis the gift to be free, tis the gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight. When the true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend we shan't be ashamed. To turn will be our delight, till by turning we come around right. Tis the gift to be simple, tis the gift to be free, tis the gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight. When the true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend we shan't be ashamed. To turn will be our delight, till by turning we come around right. Tis the gift to be simple, tis the gift to be free, tis the gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight. When a true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend we shan't be ashamed. To turn will be our delight, till by turning we come round right. We are one, we are one. I am you, you are me, we are one. And in that
Good morning. Will you please stand for our welcome statement? Everyone is included and accepted here. Our differences do not keep us apart. By coming together, we create healing and wholeness. We see you, we love you, we bless you. Welcome to Unity of Tulsa-Midtown. Welcome home. You can have a seat. My name is Emma Kate. Welcome to Unity of Tulsa-Midtown. Thank you for braving the chilly, chilly weather this morning so we could all come here together in unity and in celebration. Please take a moment to make sure your cell phone is turned off. I'll do that too. We'll all do it together. Here we go. I'm off? Okay. If you are new and you want to stay connected with us, you'll find in the pews a little connect card where you can fill out your information, or if you need to update your address with us, you can use one of those. Just drop it in the offering basket when it comes around, and we can put you on our newsletter sign up so you can get in right into your inbox all the information about our upcoming events. Quick reminder about our pet policy. We do welcome our four-legged friends. Good morning. But please make sure that they stay on a leash or that they're in your control at all times. And now for our upcoming events. We have our 4th Friday Fun Night. So we're going to be doing this monthly, and Friday, January 24th is going to be a chili dinner and movie night. We're going to be watching at 6 o'clock the movie Doggone. I don't know why I couldn't say that. Doggone. It's a heartwarming story about a father and son who are bonding while they're looking for their lost dog. You can sign up in the foyer, and if you have a suggestion of something for our Friday Fun Nights, you can talk to Rennie Berry or Kim Wiley. We have our membership renewal cards out in the foyer on the little table. It's that time of year again to renew your membership with us. And also we have our membership orientation. This is a group that meets, and we're going to learn all about the history and what Unity is all about. So this is a required course if you want to join, but you're not required to join. You can come learn a little bit about what Unity is all about and about our founders, the Fillmores. It's a really interesting little class, and then you can sign up to be a member if you so choose. We also have starting our Metaphysical Bible Study group. You can get your Fillmore Study Bible in the office. Monday through Friday, they're open from 10 to 2. They are $50, but if you need to break that down into some payments, just talk to them, and you can certainly do that. Give them a call to reserve your Bible, and they will be meeting mid-February, and more information will be in the Pathways newsletter. On Wednesdays, we have 3 opportunities for a midweek refresh and reset. We have our noontime meditation here in the meditation room with Reverend Shauna. We have our 30-minute walking meditation here in the sanctuary at 6:30. And then we also have our Wednesday night Course in Miracles study group here in Neal Hall. If you need to come back during the week and recenter yourself, these are great opportunities to do that. And also remember that Chris leads our Sunday morning Course in Miracles group before the service at 9:15. It's a wonderful, wonderful class. Be sure to keep up with our events. You can check them out on tulsaunity.org. That is the end of our announcements. And now as we come into a time of peaceful reflection, I'm going to invite Richard up to read the daily word. Thank you all for being here.
Today's daily word is inspired, and let us all affirm together, my words and actions inspire others. Today I reflect on the clear vision, powerful words and courageous actions of leaders such as the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I appreciate how one person's example can inspire so many others to move beyond thoughts of limitation and focus on the possibilities of good that are always present. Inspiration can be thought of as the breath of God. I, like all people, am made in the image and the likeness of the divine. I give thanks for people I have known whose vibrant faith and love, even in the most challenging circumstances, have inspired me. Guided by my divine gifts of imagination and zeal, I join with those building a world where each person lives freely and with joy. Our Bible verse is from the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 7. Then the Lord formed man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living being. My words and actions inspire others. Thank you, God. Amen.
Good morning. This is the time in our service when we turn within, personally, individually, and collectively. Tuning into God is a really important practice. And when we can do it daily, it enriches our lives and deepens our connection with the divine. So as we breathe in deeply, deliberately, and let it out slowly, we can feel the energy in the room calming down, centering. We let all the world outside the doors to feel the peace, to feel the calm, to feel the love, to feel the sense of connection that we have with each other. As we come together in a common faith and a common journey. We are one. We truly are one. Feel it, know it, allow it to fill your entire being, so much that even when you leave this building, you carry it with you. We are one. And for this understanding and for this sense of completion, we do give thanks. Father, Mother, loving God. Amen.
Slow down, you move too fast. You got to make this morning last. Just a kicking down the cobblestones, looking for fun and feeling groovy. Ba da 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 da, feeling groovy. ba da da dum, ba 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 da ba bum ba dum. Hello, lamppost, what you knowin'? I've come to watch your flowers growin'. Ain't you got no rhymes for me? I do it and do, feelin' groovy, ba da da dum, da da da. Feelin' groovy, ba da da dum, bum ba da ba dee da da, ba bum ba dum, ba dum ba dum, bum ba ba dee ba dee 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 dee, bum bum. I've got no deeds to do, no promises to keep. I'm dappled and drowsy and ready to sleep. Let the morning time drop all its petals on me. Life, I love you. All is groovy, ba da 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 da. All is groovy, ba da 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 da. Ba bum ba dum ba dum bum, bum dum dum ba dee ba dee 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 dee, ba dum bum. Slow down, you move too fast. You got to make this morning last.
Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Do you feel groovy? Larry, would you share with us the story you told me this morning about the word?
Yes, well, Chris suggested this song and the one after the message, and this is one of my favorite songs. As I was looking online a little bit and reading about Paul Simon, who wrote this, or Simon and Garfunkel, of course, for those of us old enough to remember them, Paul Simon said that he hated this song because of the word groovy, and that he only sang it in concert these days if he messed up on a song. He would sing this song as a punishment to himself. I like it. I think it's a fun song.
I just thought that was really cool. Really funny. Well, y'all feeling good? I'm here because Reverend Shauna is on vacation, a very well-deserved, needed vacation. The last time she tried to do this, she was back at church 3 days out of the 5 she took off. So if we can help her out this time and forget she's even around, that would help her get some rest and think about other things and be refreshed. So, has anyone out there made a New Year's resolution? Anybody? I don't know how many folks even do that anymore. Well, I read about a guy named Harry who did. He knew he was well overweight. And he said, all right, I'm going to make a New Year's resolution. I'm going to go to the gym every day. I'm going to not go to my favorite bakery. And he kept to it for quite a while, and his coworkers were impressed, really very impressed with him and his resolve, until one day he came into the office with a huge coffee cake. And they said, oh, well, we can see you gave in to temptation. And he said, oh, not at all. He said, I prayed. I prayed to God that if it was his will that I have this coffee cake, that he would open up a parking place right in front of the bakery. And lo and behold, a parking place opened up right in front of the door. The 8th time I drove around the parking lot. You know, we can rationalize anything, can't we? The expression giving in to temptation is usually used with something like that he finally gave in to temptation to drive past his favorite bakery and then go in and get some of the pastries. That second piece of chocolate cake, you know, when you're trying to keep your diet even and then it just looks too tempting, right? We're usually given a bit of a break, a pause there between when we're doing something like that. I've noticed that the universe will give us, just like Harry driving around 8 times before, they're giving him a chance. Do you really want to do this? Are you sure you want to give in to temptation? And he kept driving, so yes, he was, and so, all right, we'll let you have it. And, you know, he got his cake. That happened to me recently in the grocery store. I'm not kidding you. I went into a store that I'm not that familiar with. I had 8 or 9 things on my list, and I would go down one row after another. Well, there it is. Oh, well, there it is. Oh, and that's something I didn't even remember I needed to put on the list, but I need it. I got all my items except the last one, which was a brand new type of coffee. Now, I'm not a big coffee drinker anymore, and I couldn't find the coffee. And as I'm walking around up and down the aisles, and I finally asked somebody, and they said, oh, it's on the other side of the store, the other side of the aisle. On my way over there, I'm going, God, you're slowing me down, aren't you? You're telling me I really don't need to be buying this coffee. But I went through with it anyway. I got the new brand of coffee. I got home, made myself a cup, and I didn't like it. And I ended up giving it to the guy that told me it was so good. The whole pound of coffee, and it was pricey. But I thought, yes, I had that opportunity to think twice about giving in to temptation, and I chose to do it. So we do have a little leeway there when it comes to giving in. Of course, there's more serious kinds of giving in to temptation, the shoplifting, the taking home supplies, office supplies from work, even more serious still, giving into temptation, having an affair. But all of these tempting things are doing something that we know we really shouldn't do, and we're breaking faith with ourselves or with someone else. Now, Corrie ten Boom, she's a famous Christian writer, and she died back in 1983, but she wrote a beautiful definition of temptation. If God can't make you bad, he'll just make you busy. If God can't make you bad, he'll just make you busy. And considering that she died back in 1983, and it's been over 40 years since then, people keep telling me the world is speeding up. And if that's the case, the devil's winning. We're all getting busier and busier and busier. But we have to remember the other old saying that says, the busier I get, the behinder I am. You know, in the modern world, busyness has become a badge of honor. Haven't you heard people complain about how busy they are? Oh, I just have so much to do, and I can't get it all done at work, and now I'm bringing it home, and then I've got kids at home, and I'm just so busy, and it's like we're bragging about how busy we are. For some people, the adrenaline rush of chaos is the drug of choice. And in the modern world, more people are living to work than working to live. We weren't put on earth just to be worky bees, you know? And yet, it seems to me that we're not giving into temptation of doing things we know we shouldn't do. We're giving into the temptation of being so busy that we don't have times to do the things we want to do. We need time to slow down. We need the time to, hello lamppost, how you doing, you know? Take a walk, do something creative, meditate. You know, we all know that we around in these circles, we've all heard it, if you're too busy to meditate, you're too busy. But that's true. if you're too busy to, and maybe meditation isn't your deal. I mean, I get that. So how about a walk in the park on a nice day? Not today, but a nice day, or a peaceful drive in the country, or going fishing, or I know Ron does pour painting. It's very meditative. Doing that kind of thing feeds our soul. But can't you hear it? What me? I can't meditate. I've got 2 jobs. I've got a young family. I've got so much to do. I literally can't get it done. Or in my age group, I'm busier in retirement than I was when I had a full-time job. But I've got good news for you. We always have time to do what we choose to make time for. The busier I get, the behinder I get, and we know that most mistakes are made when we try to do too much too fast. We make mistakes. We have to do it again. That takes time, and it's frustrating. It's not at all the peaceful life that we want. And trying to do everything, the sad truth is we never will get it all done. I mean, all I have to do is look at my house, and I could make a list this long of things that need to be done around there if I paid any attention to my list. No, we really want to think more about what matters. What matters most to us? What matters most to you that you would like to have a lot of quality time with? Just call them out. What matters to you? Grandchildren? Grandkids. Peace of mind, for sure. What else matters most to you? It's not something we think about. Friendships. Football, all right. Yes. Friendships for sure, right? So we need to be able to make time for those things that mean the most to us, that matter the most to us. And again, we have time for those things we choose to make time for. I have a friend who I walk with in the summer. He lives in the neighborhood I live in, and I've known him for years. And we walk around 10 o'clock at night when it's cooler in the summer. And he'll, his watch goes off at 10:30, and he says, well, I need to go home. I need to get, read my Bible and go to bed. It's been a long day, and I just have to go home and do that. And so 20 minutes later, he goes home. Next night, I ask him, well, did you get a good night's sleep last night? He says, well, I went on YouTube, and the next time I looked at my watch, it was 1 a.m. Can anyone relate to that? Yeah. YouTube and things like it are some of the greatest distractions we have today. It's still a matter of choice. And people will say, I don't have enough time, but Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, you remember him from the 60s and 70s? He's the one that brought transcendental meditation to the United States back in the 60s and 70s. And he always said, do less and accomplish more. Do less and accomplish more. Establish a life of a balance of rest and activity. Rest and activity. So we can do that if we make it a priority. If we make it a priority.